Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Saturday, January 19th, 2013. Well, it's time. It's time for me to have a contest. It is. I, last night before I went to bed, I just checked with my channel again for messages and stuff. And then I glanced up at subscriptions, and I knew it was getting close, but I don't keep track. But Mr. Hall of Fame recently hitting his milestone reminded me to have a look. I'm extremely honored, pleased, chuffed, and amazed that, I have over 2,500 subscribers. I'm really amazed. I'll go back to Mr. Hall of Fame first off because, he really was my inspiration to show my face. He was one of the people that got me to make videos. But Brandon, seeing a black person making videos, opened this up for me. So for me, he's always the godfather. He's one of the OGs. He and some of the guys that don't post anymore, like Spellerine, and oh man, you guys that have been around a while, you know who I'm talking about. Record collector. And oh man, I can't think of his name now. Real excitable guy with real. I love his videos. He's just a lot of joie de vivre. But I'm kind of searching for words because I really am. It does blow my mind that so many people, for whatever reason, have decided to push the subscribe button. Many of you have told me that you enjoy hearing me talk. You like the variety of music I talk about. And that's encouraging because I do know that I admit it, I'm neurotic, and I will get on here and talk about having a bad day or something that's bothering me, and I'll say things that make people cringe. Even myself, I've looked back at some of my videos and thought to myself, wow, but I leave it up. I'm not going to apologize for being who I am. And so all the more reason that it amazes me that people still like to watch me and are subscribers. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you. Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame, when you said it's an amazing achievement for this community to have that many subscribers. I hesitated to do this, but what am I going to do? It's my turn, It's like I could try to wait till I get 3,000, but geez, so that I don't overlap, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to steal nobody's thunder, and I have to say it out loud because I know that people are like that. Sure, at least one person's going to think that, Well, here's Dereck, well, I can't help it, I look at my subscriptions, and I have 2,511 subscribers. That's cool. Thank you. And so as a result, I'm going to finally have a contest. I am, folks. A show of appreciation, a thank you, and I've been saying no, and so now I will have a contest, okay? And here's how to enter my contest, okay? First off, you have to make a video. There are no exceptions. If you want to be in the drawing, I'll show you my prizes in a minute. They're me. I'm going to give some of my music away. I'd give it all away if I could, but I can't. But here is what I'd like to make the contest about. It's nothing new, but it's all about where I'm at. I'm all about trying to find out about music. Period. I learned a long time ago that the top 40, the top 100, Billboard, the radio is no gauge of what is happening musically. The radio is not about exposing music. It's about selling. It's about selling ads and creating revenue. And so I've always been interested in finding out what's really going on musically. So make a video, and the premise of the video is to show at least one record that you think hardly anyone else has, or maybe you have a record that you're pretty sure you're the only one that has it. Those are the things that interest me, okay? Now, if that's so difficult that maybe you have to show a CD, that's okay, show a CD. But show me something that you don't think anyone else has, or show me something that is the most obscure item in your collection. The most unusual or least likely to find record in your collection. Show that to me. You have to make a video. I will do a drawing because I can't, I don't want to try to choose from what's the best. The fairest way is you make a video, leave me in the comment section where you can leave a comment. They also give you the option of making a video response. Make a video response, link your video response to this there. So, and I'll leave this up for a month. The contest will end February 19th, the day before my grandma's birthday. How's that? Okay. 2,500 plus subscribers contest. Thank you so much. You honor me, folks. You honor me. Show me something you don't think anybody else has, or something unusual, interesting, obscure. There will be 3 winners, okay? And the main thing I'm going to give away is my music, okay? Some of you will say, hey, that's not very interesting. Everybody's got your music. No, they don't. A lot of people that watch this maybe do, but not everyone. I only make 200 something copies of each record. And so a lot of people don't have my records, okay? So giving them away, giving some music away is a good idea, all right? So there'll be a first, second, and third place winner, and you'll get to choose, okay? The first prize winner will get to choose, and this is what the prizes are, okay? And because other people have done it like this and it works out good, okay? So you'll get to choose from a copy of Dereck 2. This is just black. All the orange are gone, but this is not numbered, okay? I numbered all these, but you always get a few extras, okay? And this one is not numbered. It almost got numbered and I took it off. So this is Dereck 2 on 180 gram vinyl, regular black vinyl. This is one of the prizes. A copy of Sonospheres. This is a special copy that I made for myself that I'm going to give away. It's not numbered, okay? I bought a bunch of blank sleeves to make Sonospheres with, but this is not one of them. This is a matte sleeve that had something else in. I decided to use it. So this is unique. It's not numbered, and the cover is not like all the others. This will be another prize, okay? Sonospheres. That's another prize. You can say that second prize, so that's second choice, okay? The third choice is my single that I made with Dino Felipe. Dino and Dereck, D+D. Now, this is still for sale through my Bandcamp site. I know a lot of people don't want to spend $10 on a single, but I'm not going to drop the price because these are limited, you know, and I only have less than 30 copies left. So in pink marble vinyl, but the one that I'm going to give away to make it more special is I'm going to give away a test pressing. So the third option for a prize is a test pressing of my Dino and Dereck single. I'd also like to share that the A side of this, Properties, comes from the same recording session that the track Swing Set from Sonospheres comes from. Matter of fact, anyone that has both of these, if you play Properties and then you play Swing Set, you'll hear it. They were made with some of the same raw materials, and the same day, same recording session. Also, to make it nice, because that's just the way I am, when I put out the Indrima split single, we made some mistakes, and a couple of singles went out. They were double singles, you know, and a couple went out with the same single inside, and I had to send people the alternate single, so they ended up having a whole record. I think Sequoia Flame might have been one. As a result, I ended up with a couple of extras where it's not both records, it's just one of the two. You folks that have this, the Icky Blossoms Indrima Conduit split, 2 records. I have 2 where there's only 1 record because of the mess up, but it's the Indrima side. Okay. So the first prize winner also gets one of these if they want it. Okay. It's only one of the 2 records in here, but I have 2 of them. I have 2 halves. So first and second place people get a choice. If they want also, they get a copy of the Indrima 7-inch with conduits on the B side. Indrima on one side, conduits on the other. The Icky Blossoms record is not in here. But those are that's my records that I'm offering for prizes for first, second, and third. Whoever wins, just to make it nice, I just have a few extra records that I don't even really bother to try to trade, but you can also have a choice. First, second, and third can add another record. You can either have Flash in the can. This is I recently got a better copy of this, so I have a double of this. You can have that, or Peter Banks. This is a little beat. The record's in good shape. I recently replaced my old copy. 2 sides of Peter Banks. This is recommended. Everyone from Steve Hackett to Jan Ackerman, John Wetton is on here, Phil Collins is on here. So 2 sides of Peter Banks, you could have that. I have an extra of PFM Cook, Premiata Fornaria Marconi. Again, the cover is a little bit ring worn, but the record's in great shape. That's another one you can choose from. Another one I have is Free Fall by Dixie Dregs. I hate this cover, but this is a great album. Shitty cover. That's another one. 2 more that you can choose from to add. Crazy and Mixed Up by Sarah Vaughan. On Pablo, it's just, I love her voice, but I just don't like to listen to this. I'm really never in the mood for this. And the last one is a New Age album that's really beautiful. Richard Stoltzman with Begin Sweet World on RCA Red Seal. So those are the extras that can go with the prizes, all right? Again, I want to thank folks for being with me. I'm amazed that you stay with me in some ways because, again, I speak with my heart on my sleeve. I just recently saw a comment where someone said it. Yeah, they said it. It's unusual to see a black guy talking about music like I do. The person mentioned Scott Walker. I am painfully aware of this, folks, which is part of my neurotic behavior and why I'm sensitive to comments. I grew up in Nebraska. This is so redneck, okay, and so I know what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that won't go away. It's like something I can never have is to just be regarded by the world as just a human being. I can't have that. Every other person, every other encounter I have, I'm reminded by the person's actions, oh, you're black. It's a fact. You other black people know it's true, even now in 2013. So for you other folks that don't understand or don't know what it's like, you just have to bear with me because it's a reality. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like when people say bro and slap that bass and certain other ways of talking to me, you know. I don't like that so-called trying to relate to blacks, black speak. That shit pisses me off. People talk to me like a human being, okay? And I do have to put this in here because it's ongoing, okay? It's ongoing. And I hate it. I hate it. I'm a human being. I'm not a black human being. I'm a man. Thank you for being with me. The last thing I want to say, and where's the letter? I can't remember the fellow's name. He just sent me some music from Trinidad. Is that where the guy? His name begins with a V. I kept the letter. It's in here. Here it is. I want to say your name. Thank you. I just got some VCLT. He sent me a CD. VJ, thank you. VJ sent me this CD by a band called Joint Pop. I've only listened to a little bit of it. It just sounds okay. You don't got to be honest, folks. Don't make me lie. My first impression of this is that it's just okay, but I'm glad you sent it. VJ wanted me to hear this band, formed in 1996 in Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, I mean, this is so cool to have music from a band from Trinidad and Tobago. I haven't listened to it all the way, so I haven't discovered what the best song is on it. There's obviously going to be some good songs on there. Thank you so much, VJ. Thank you, everyone else. Here's going to be a long video. I'm going to have to wait 2 hours before I can get back to work. That's the other thing I'll say is I am still working. Also, thank you for the compliments. I've had another person say that they really like Eno and they're really into my new work. Well, thank you. That is a nice compliment. And if there's any quote that I wouldn't mind becoming common is I am the black Eno. If you got to say that, those are two things that I would be happy with. Being like the black John Peel or the black Eno, but just take that black out of there. But that's the area that I'm working in is ambient sound. And I want to talk a little bit further here now that it's on my mind. I've gotten a couple of reviews. One person reviewed it and said that the music is dark to them. And that's fine, but I want you to understand that it's not dark to me and it's not coming from a dark place. My soundscapes are not coming from a weird, dark place at all. Matter of fact, my soundscapes from where I'm coming from are definitely coming from a place of light and mystery. The way that I don't want to give away too much, but I want to try to help you understand how to hear my music because it's not dark. If you get that from it, that's fine, but that's not my intent. My intention in making this music is being like, it's not childlike, but do you remember what it was like when you were a kid? When you'd go out and play and you would explore and you'd come across a bug you've never seen or a plant that, what is that? Or you find stuff you've never seen before or events juxtaposed that's never happened before. That's what I'm trying to have happen in my soundscapes is to create these audio worlds where it's interesting. The darkness comes from interpretation. It's not a bad thing, but I do want to say that I am not over here thinking dark thoughts. Whatever comes out of it for you is what's there, but I'm coming from a place of light and mystery. That's where I'm coming from, and I just want to make that real clear. I have stuff that is dark. I have some pieces where they're dark and kind of noisy, and I'd like to make an album like that where it's kind of jarring and unsettling. I have pieces like that, but that's for a whole project within and of itself. But I wanted to explain that. I'm on a roll though. I've come up with 4 new pieces that are in process. Of the 4, 3 of them are close. I mean, I could release them the way they are, but they're still in process, in all honesty. Most music is always in process. If you ask some artists, they could always be working on their pieces. But I have 4, and the gate is open. And you other people that write know what that's like. Depending on your process, it's time consuming, and it's a focus, and it's like it can be maddening to a degree, because the way that I work with sound is it can be meticulous. You have to take little pieces and string them together, you know, and then you have to see what's working and what's not working. It takes hours, okay? It does. But once I get started, I go with it, because I'll shut down and then I won't do it for anything for months, even years sometimes, okay? So that's where I'm at right now, is I'm working a lot. As a result of announcing this contest, I'll be looking for responses, and of course I'm going to try to stay in touch with you folks and watch videos now and then. But I'm working right now. That's what I'm doing. I want to thank you folks again. Thank you for accepting me. Just thanks so much. You know, anything you want to say in your video, just say it, you know. And I do want to encourage people like Cosmic Writer, make a video, get in my contest. For some of us, this is easy. Some of us, this is not easy. At the very least, it's risky for everyone to show your face here to the world and talk about yourself, because there are a lot of crazy, fucked up people in this world who have ill intentions. And here we are out here in the middle of that mess, just bearing our souls. But there's an aspect of it that is very rewarding and worth it. I just realized I got the hat on. My lamp is right behind me. So do it. Make a video. See what it's like, okay? Talk to me. Show me some records. Matter of fact, I thought to myself, so I'm telling you, show me some records you don't think anybody has. I'll just pull up something and see if I can find one that fits that for me. I'll go over here. I just pulled a bunch, and what I'm going to do is look and see if I think any of these are records that maybe no one else, hardly anyone else has. Well, someone probably has, but I've never seen any 3 Johns records. Anybody have the 3 Johns, the band that came out of the Mekons? This is a 12-inch single. I've never seen anybody show any 3 Johns records. Anybody got any? Never and Always. Oh, this is one of my favorites by them. Never and Always. I've never seen any 3 Johns records. Here's another one, Death of the European. Death of the European by the 3 Johns. Actually, I have another one. I like the 3 Johns quite a bit. Some history. Well, how about this? Does anyone have this? The 3 Ring Circus, Grooving on the Sunshine. Exploito Psychopop from '69. Anybody have that? I know that Chris down in New Zealand probably has this. Anybody else have this? Fishtails by the 3Ds on Flying Nun. See, this is the kind of stuff that interests me. Like, I can go through my collection and you're not going to find, I'm not going to pull up a Madonna. I'm not going to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Not the typical. That's what interests me. I've talked about these already, but Henry Threadgill. I know that Glowing Double O Cabbage has Henry Threadgill. Let me go past the Threadgill and see if there's anything that maybe... Well, I know some folks have BYG Actuel, but I'm trying to collect them all. Here's one, Clifford Thornton, Kechawa. He's not a known name. Anybody have this one? This is decent. Thorin Shield from the 60s, Psych Pop. Somebody's got this. I'm thinking somebody besides me has a copy of this. Of course people have I Want to See the Bright Lights. I'm showing these since I got them out. Richard and Linda Thompson, fantastic. And then this, someone recently found a nice copy of this. Mine is, I've had this since high school. Richard Thompson, Henry the Human Fly. Malachi Thompson, anybody got this on Delmark? See, I can just keep going. But the thing is, notice what I'm asking. Does anyone have this? I'm not saying, oh, you don't have this. I do have a record no one else has because I only have the one copy. It's a record of mine. But these aren't commonly seen records that people are talking about. How about David Thomas and the Pedestrians? David Thomas of Per Ubu. Here's one of his solo albums. Is this The Sound of the Sand? Yeah, The Sound of the Sand and Other Songs of the Pedestrian. Not really easy listening, but very interesting. Surely somebody's got this on vinyl. This Mortal Coil. Blood. I also have the first one, this motor coil, on vinyl. This last one that I pulled is one that is very likely that hardly anyone else has, or probably very likely no one in the vinyl community has. It's by This Quiet Army and Yellow 6 Valley. This was given to me by Randy LeMasters. Love it, Randy, if you happen to watch this. He gave me both parts. One is on gold vinyl, and the other one here is on silver or gray vinyl, but it's meant to be silver. So those are some examples of some records. Show me something, folks, that is obscure for you, or something you think that hardly anyone else has, or maybe no one else has. That is possible, you know. Okay. Thanks again very much, folks. Thank you so much.